Howdy! Welcome to Rhinestone Roper Ranch. Today we're going to be talking about a new gun lick. But first, why don't you subscribe and press that little bell there? I'd appreciate it. The name of this trick, well, it doesn't have a name. Actually, I've only seen one person do this. The guy I saw do it won the world championship that year with it. And 2 years after that, I added it to my routine and I won the world championship. But you can learn this and you can be one of the few people in the world who can do it. We'll call it around the world. This is what it looks like. We're going to break this trick down into four categories. 3 of them are familiar. You always want to look for something familiar in these tricks. The first part, you already know. It's a Johnny Ringo move. I've heard this called the starburst. So if you don't know that, you should learn this and be comfortable with it. The second part is that right there. It's a forward spin off to your side. So we'll go from our starburst and keep it going right here. The third part of this is like those guitars. They'd be playing their guitar and then they'd leave the guitar right in this one spot and they'd hold the guitar still and then they'd walk around the guitar and make it look like the guitar was suspended in midair. They're just walking around it. That's what we're going to do with the gun. We're going to keep this gun spinning right here and they're going to walk out around it and change our position. So we're spinning it right here. It's the same spin in the same direction. We just walked around the thing and rotated our wrist. This is how it looks. Now you don't have to be able to keep it going back here for very long. But you do need to be able to get into that position. From this position right here, we're going to go back into our starburst. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4 coming back up into the starburst. So we can start with 1 again. The real trick is coming from the third position here up into first position again. And I can suggest when you're making this transition right here, you don't want to push your hand out away from yourself. There'll be a tendency to push that gun out away. You want to keep it right here close to yourself. And you don't need to stretch that arm up all the way. You want to keep that elbow bent. There'll be a tendency right here to get scared and push the gun away. Push the gun away from yourself. You don't want to push the gun away from yourself. You want to have confidence and keep it spinning. Keep spinning. Right here, you're not sure what to do. Keep the darn thing spinning is how to do it. And as you can see, it doesn't stand here and spin for very long. You got to hear, if you can get it and get that feeling of the starburst right here and go right over into this position right here, then you're good. Either you can stop right here or you can keep going. This trick also has some footwork to it. You got a number of our starburst here. You kind of come down to number 2. As you're getting ready to go into number 3, you're going to pivot on your gun hand and swing this off leg around this way so your back is to the audience. Then you got this over here. Before you go into number 4 here, you're going to pivot on your off leg and take that gun leg back so you're facing. So you got number 1, 2, 3, and then 4. I think a lot of time I just kind of stumble through it. But after thinking about it, I think that's the best footwork for this lick. So when you're doing it, make sure you keep your elbow bent, and stay close to your hand as you're walking around. And stay close to your hand as you bring it over the top here. Keep your elbow bent and keep it close to your face. You don't want to push it out here because you can't succeed. But if you keep it right here, you're right here in that starburst zone, and you can succeed. Anyway, have fun with this trick. Let me know how it's going, and you might take a look at these other videos coming up. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later.